Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to the presentation on IFIC Bank. Here, I as a marketing analyst will try to answer several questions that arise due to IFIC's recent plan to open around 1000 sub-branches throughout the country in suburban areas. Here, I will answer the questions through opportunity analysis framework. So our first question here is, critically assess the opportunities that IFIC Bank is trying to exploit. We know for analyzing the opportunity and for identification of it, we have to go through three different things, that is uncovering unsatisfied needs of the buyers, identifying new buyers, and creating new ways or means for satisfying the buyer needs. In case of IFIC Bank, we see that there were already customers who needed banking services, and they needed in their convenience. But in suburban areas, the number of banks are less compared to the urban areas. So IFIC Bank tried to fill this gap through creating their new means, that is opening sub branches to the customers' convenience. Then comes customers have different types of needs, and based on that, banks have different types of bank accounts. IFIC tried to fill this gap through their providing value proposition of all-in-one service in one account. Then about the new buyers, they are not actually going for the new buyers, rather they are basically trying to fulfill the gap in marketplace for the existing buyers. Yet it might attract some new buyers, but new buyer segment is not the concern here. So the opportunity here is the IFIC is trying to grab a better market share by filling gaps in the marketplace, by being in customers' convenience and making their services easy to them. Our second question is there truly an opportunity for all of them to exploit? Well, for this we'll see whether it is convenient, whether the opportunity matches with the organization, and opportunity evaluation through qualitative and quantitative techniques. Regarding opportunity organization matching, this basically says compares the opportunity with organization's business mission and distinctive competency. For IFIC Bank, we know it is an international finance, investment and commercial bank, so it is in banking services. Then comes their mission statement. Their mission and specialty are taken from their websites, which they consider to be their mission and specialty. Their mission is to provide quality service to all institutions and individuals through skilled workforce. Yes, the opportunity they are trying to take, it goes with it. They want to provide quality service with skilled workforce. Then their specialty is they have wide range of financial services, customized products and services based on their clients' requirement, and they have a established favorable reputation. Well, everything goes with the opportunity they are trying to grab. There is opportunity, it matches with organizations business mission and specialty. If we evaluate the opportunities through qualitative means, that is we will ask several questions and see how much the pros and cons the IFIC Bank has with this. Regarding about the customers, how many firms are competing for this user group? And we'll say in suburban areas, though there are not any existent much of the branches in suburban areas, but all the existing banks that are in suburban areas, they're trying to compete for these user groups. Are the buyers' need being satisfied? The buyers are fulfilling their needs in some way, but they have some hidden demand, they have some hidden expectation from the banks, that is to be in their convenience, and IFIC is trying to do that. So in that case it's good. But regarding the market share, they're basically trying to grab the share of the opponents, so it is nothing new. They are just trying to get the customers from the others. And can the company gain access to this through their marketing mix? Yes, the company has this expertise to go to that. And then demand and supply of this service. There is demand for convenient services. Yes, customers want it, but there isn't much supply to their convenience of the banking services. If we consider that mobile financial services, yes, they are near the customers, they are at their convenience, but mobile financial services is not fully replaced the banking services. So in that case, we'll say there is demand but not proper supply. And are the customers sensitive to political, technological and socio-economic forces? And banking doesn't much relate with the political factors, but regarding the technological factors, yes, in suburban areas people are much concerned about the technology and they ask help from others. And the socio-economic factor is that they don't want to do it by themselves. So still the self-service and self-doing is not a good thing in suburban or urban areas. So in that case, it's a positive sign as their opportunity to help them through their sub branches and the employees. Then comes, is the technology being changed? In this opportunity they are taking now, the technology isn't being changed. The means of satisfying the buyer's needs are still conventional, like the banking services, but as it's a private bank, it is expected to provide better service as per their mission statement. So which buyer need can be profitably solved here? the buyers need are mostly banking related, so they can capture the customers from competitors, and these needs can be fulfilled profitably, but we don't know, we'll discuss later how much this profitability is for the overall banking industry of IFIC Bank. Then comes, does the organization has financial, human, technological, and marketing expertise? Regarding the human and marketing expertise, we will say yes, because they have been operating in this field for a long time. But for the financial service, that is actually we are here, they need financial support from the investors, so we'll say no here. But the technological thing, technology is not much being involved in here, they just want to are trying to be in the neighborhood of the customers, in the convenience of the customers, so technology is not much of a concern here. Then the question is, are they truly being neighbors as they say? Will This has several answers, because regarding the normal conventional banking industry, they are being near, they are trying to be the near of the customers. But if we consider the number of branches of other banks like Sonali Bank, they have 1250 branches throughout the country, which IFIC still doesn't have. And after opening around 1000 sub branches, they will have nearly 1500 branches. So we'll see that there are already established banks who are at the neighborhood of the people. Also, the mobile financial services are actually in the truly neighborhood of the people. They are going to any shops or any places, they are getting the service from there. So the idea of being in the neighborhood is also ambiguous and doesn't necessarily this truly explains of being in neighborhood. Then comes the opportunity evaluation. This is a quantitative technique. Here, if we consider the sales potential, the number of transactions in suburban areas are lower compared to urban areas, and for opening 1000 more sub branches in suburban areas, it will need more fixed cost and more operating costs, and they have to wait longer period to reach the break even, and also need larger revenue from the customers. But if we consider, they cannot charge higher to the customers, because Bangladesh Bank has some regulations to charge the customers in banking industry. So if we consider the profitability, this is not a profitable section, because investing in 1000 sub branches needs much higher and lot of investments, which is not very feasible for IFIC Bank. If we consider also that banking trends are changing, because the mobile financial services, they are providing all in one, and they are also providing loans to the customer, so this is not much feasible. Also, mobile finance, if we compare with mobile financial services, they are not investing any shops or others, they are just taking the existing shop, and they are empowering the shop owners, and they are basically working as their agent and touch point for the customers. Then what is the future of banking? If we consider it, basically mobile financial services increased over the past 10 years in a very large amount, and 10.27 crores of people are recently active registered mobile financial service user as per Daily Star, and this has increased 159% over the past 4 years. So future is going to be cashless, and as per the trend, every transaction is going to be cashless. People are going to be more dependent on mobile financial service. If we look at the geographical area, India is also going to be cashless, and they are investing more in mobile financial services. And these services actually not only convenient to their neighborhood, rather it is in the pocket of the people, and people are accessing these facilities through their digital service, and they themselves are the transactor and service provider. They are doing it by themselves, though it will take some time in Bangladesh, but this is the future, and this will happen in future, that everything things will move from physical brick and mortar banks to the internet and virtual space, and the loans, deposits, internet, everything will be possible in one service. These are already started in our country, and many of the bill payment services are also not also available through mobile financial services. So we can say this is the future. And if we move on to the third question, and we can relate it with the past one, what is the future opportunities available for this bank? We'll see there's a huge segment of customers which IFIC is trying to grab for now, and if they can grab these customers in the suburban areas, if these customers are satisfied, IFIC can get a greater share of customers and more profitable in the future. But the question is, will the trends of bank will be same as it is now? And these branches can also be the touch point to educate people in IFIC's digital banking services, and eventually someday they have to close these branches. But regarding future opportunity, future lies in a different kinds of strategy, and strategy, we know it's not timeless, it has to be revised after some time. So if we consider future, yes, there is opportunity for IFIC Bank in future, as this is an established bank in the country, and they move to mobile based financial service. They can grab that opportunity of the future, and they can grab greater market share. IFIC's mobile based financial services, IFIC Amar Bank, and if they look at it and look at the trends of mobile based financial service, this bank can succeed in future. That's all from me. Thank you very much.